People say New Year's is about fresh beginnings, new clocks, new calendars, new promises. But for some people, New Year's is where everything ends. Because on the night the world celebrated January 1st, 2002, a 14-year-old boy walked away from his friends for less than 5 minutes and vanished. Not into thin air, not into legend, but into a silence so complete it still hasn't been explained. This is the true story of Daniel Nolan. It's New Year's night in Hamble-le-Rice, England, a quiet harbor town, boats tied gently to docks, cold air, almost empty streets. Fireworks had already faded. The celebration was over. Daniel Nolan was 14, old enough to feel independent, young enough to still trust the world. He was with friends. They weren't doing anything dangerous. They weren't drunk. They weren't breaking rules. They were fishing near the marina, just kids, standing by dark water, talking quietly, passing time. Nothing felt wrong. That's important, because in most horror stories, something feels wrong. This night didn't. Fishing gear, a jacket, something small, the kind of thing you don't even remember later. He told his friends he'd go back and get it, just a short walk. He didn't sound scared. He didn't sound uneasy. He walked away alone. And this is the last confirmed moment anyone ever saw Daniel Nolan alive. At first, nobody panicked. They waited. 5 minutes, 10. They assumed he was slow or distracted. But time kept passing. The harbor grew quieter. The cold got sharper. Eventually, one of them said something like, "He should have been back by now." They went to look for him. Daniel wasn't there. Not by the dock, not by the path, not near the water. They called his name. Nothing answered back. Now imagine this. It's after midnight. January 1st has just begun. The year is new, but the night is old and heavy. They searched with flashlights, checked behind boats, looked along the shoreline. Still nothing. No footsteps, no sounds, no sign he ever walked back. And then the panic started. Police were called, search teams arrived, dogs, divers, volunteers. They searched the water, they searched the land. The assumption was simple, he must have fallen in. But the sea didn't give him back. Not that night, not the next day, not ever. Daniel Nolan disappeared on New Year's Day. Weeks passed, posters went up, news reports ran, people checked harbors miles away. No body surfaced, no clothing washed ashore, no witnesses came forward. Nothing. It was as if Daniel had stepped out of the world and the world had closed behind him. Eventually, the case grew cold. People stopped searching. But the silence didn't mean an ending. It meant waiting. Over a year later, May 2003, someone made a discovery. Miles away, in a remote location far from where Daniel vanished, human remains were found. Not a body, not a skeleton, just feet. Still inside socks. DNA confirmed what no one wanted to hear. They belonged to Daniel Nolan. Here's where the story becomes unbearable, because finding those remains didn't solve anything. It only made everything worse. How did his remains travel so far? Why were only his feet found? Why was there no sign of trauma consistent with drowning? Why did nothing surface in the water near where he disappeared? And the most disturbing question of all, if he fell accidentally,
Why does nothing about this feel accidental? Daniel Nolan's death remains officially unexplained. No suspects, no charges, no clear answers. Just a boy who walked away on New Year's night and never came back. Sometimes horror isn't about what jumps out at you. Sometimes it's about what never returns. Somewhere in Hamble-Lee Rice, the water still moves quietly. Boats still rock gently, and New Year's still arrives every January. But for one family, every New Year sounds the same, like footsteps fading into darkness and stopping